Sharon, I called a real estate agent 5 minutes ago. He deals with apartments in Japan. He said he'd send an email with some photos. That way we can choose which apartment we like the best.
Don't rush me, Peter. You know I haven't decided.
I know. We've talked about this a lot. But doesn't the idea of leaving appeal to you? I mean, just think of it. A new country, a new life together, new experiences. Now, I'm really enthusiastic about this opportunity. It's not every day you have a chance like this.
Well, I've wanted to make changes in my life for a long time. But these changes seem so, well, so overwhelming. There, I said it. I've never been to Asia, and I'm frightened of going there to live.
But I told you that Alice has been there. She went to Japan in 1995. She says it's a fascinating country. It's antique and modern at the same time. It's full of interesting traditions and new innovations.
I know. I've read a number of books. Last night, I finished reading Japan in the 21st Century. I admit, I'm curious about it all.
You see, just remember, you were afraid when we came to London. But you've adjusted well. We've been here a year and a half, and you haven't once complained. I take that back. You complained once last week.
Come on, Peter. Stop joking around. You're right. I've made great friends. That's why I'm so hesitant to go.
I know. I'm also sad at the idea of leaving everyone. But... Hey, Jack. How long have you been in here?
A couple of minutes. Excuse me, I didn't mean to spy. But you were so involved in your discussion.
So you've heard that she still hasn't decided, even if she's going to decide soon. In fact, we were just talking about which apartment to choose.
Well, don't rush it, Peter. Decisions about major changes take time.
So whose side are you on? I need to get going. I took my watch to be repaired 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't picked it up. Sooner or later, they're going to put it up for sale. Bye. Jack, I'm leaving her in your hands. Please try and convince her.
You can't leave. Now that we finally found each other.
Stop it, Jack. I'm so confused. Don't you start.
I was thinking, you'll be all alone in a foreign country. You won't know anyone. Peter will be at rehearsals all day. At least here you have us. I will always be here for you.
Yes, I know that.
Oh, and did you know that women can't go out alone in Japan?
Jack, that only happens in the Middle East. Stop it now. The truth is, I love new experiences. Remember when I moved to London 2 years ago? I've loved every minute of it.
But that's not what you told Peter.
I said it on purpose. You know I want him to slow down.
I heard what you said 5 minutes ago. You were sincere. You weren't joking.
You misunderstood, Jack. I'm not afraid of leaving. I've lived in a lot of different places in my life. I've done a lot of things. I've worked as a babysitter, as a tour guide, as a waitress. I'm sure I'll find something in Japan.
I know you all too well, Sharon. You haven't ever really enjoyed any of those jobs. You still haven't found what you want to do in life.
Stop it, Jack. I'm glad you promised Peter to convince me to go.
I didn't promise him anything. So, what have you decided? Are you going to move?
I don't know. I think I will. Yes. I'm going to move.
If you've already decided, why did you have a job interview yesterday afternoon?
Who told you that? Anne?
No. I haven't spoken to her for days.
So how did you find out?
It doesn't matter. So, you still haven't answered my question.
I don't have to answer to you, Jack.
Okay. I see you're angry. It just proves that I'm right.
Jack, sometimes you are so impossible. Have you ever considered that maybe it's the best thing for me?
And what about you, Sharon? Have you ever thought that you might be in love with somebody else? Listen, I refuse to give up.
Okay. Sharon, you remembered to buy the beer, right?
Of course I did. And you managed to bake the cake, right?
Not yet. I'm going to bake it this afternoon. I still need to get some chocolate. Actually, Jack offered to get some for me. He promised to bring some before lunch.
Sorry, but I can't help you with the cake. I have to take some tours to visit the Tate Gallery.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll have Jack to help me. He decided to stay home today to give me a hand. Just don't forget to tell Tom, David, Mary, and all the others.
Don't worry, Peter said he'd take care of it. I'm sure he's already got in touch with everybody by phone.
Great. Everything is going as planned. Oh, don't forget to buy the present.
Don't worry. How about getting an astrology book? She'd love that.
Absolutely. She loves reading those kinds of books.
I hope I can get it before I go to work. By the way, have you heard anything from Mr. Dubois?
But he told me he expected to come, but couldn't confirm. Well, you know how it is being so busy and everything. It's hard for him to give a definite answer one way or the other.
I imagine being a stage director is difficult. Alice would be so happy if he comes.
Yes, she will. Anyway, Mum's the word. If you say anything, it won't be a surprise.
Hey everyone, what are you up to?
Oh, nothing important. Oh, I almost forgot. Happy birthday, Alice. So, what have you arranged to do this evening?
Well, I considered celebrating with you guys. I mean, if you want to.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but, well, Jack has arranged to eat out this evening with his colleagues, and he can't put it off now. And, well, I agreed to correct some reports.
Oh, I see. What about you, Sharon?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, but I agreed to go to the theater with Peter, and he won't be finished rehearsing before midnight.
But I thought...
Well, I know we promised to have a party, but why don't we postpone it? It's just not possible today.
What a shame. I can't stand the thought of being all alone on my birthday. Hey, is anybody home? That's right. I forgot. Everyone's busy this evening. What a shame. I resent having to spend my birthday all alone. Hey, what's happening here?
Surprise! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alice. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I'm Mummy, I didn't expect to find anybody here. I thought I had to spend my birthday all by myself.
Oh, did you really think we would forget to celebrate your birthday?
Well, yes. You played quite a trick on me.
And you fell for it. Come on, everyone. A toast to Alice.
Oh, wait. Before we make a toast, we have another surprise. Another surprise!
Daddy! This is such a great birthday. How did they talk you into coming?
Alice, dear, how could I miss your birthday? Work is important, sure, but nothing is more important than my dear, sweet, only, lovable, adorable little girl.
Dad, if you talk like that, you'll make me blush in front of everybody.
Listen, I know I wasn't always there for you and that I've made a lot of mistakes, but I want to catch up. Things change. I've got a suggestion for you. Do you want to come and work with me?
Really? With you? What would I do?
You can write scenes for my films. You've always had artistic flair. I'll teach you the tricks of the trade. You'll learn how to write convincing scenes in no time at all. That way, we'll always be together, if you want.
I don't know what to say. I gave up wanting to spend time with you.
You don't have to decide to do anything now. Let's celebrate your birthday. Let's toast. Cheers, Alice.
Thank you so much, Daddy. This is the best birthday of my entire life.
Hi, Jack. Is Anne home?
No, she hasn't arrived yet. I've been waiting for her for over an hour. I think she's been shopping. What's the matter? You don't look too well.
Nothing, really.
Don't lie to me. I've known you for 10 years.
Listen, Jack, I really don't want to speak about it, okay?
No, it's not okay. We have to speak about the situation and clear the air once and for all. I've been thinking about us a lot. I've been thinking about us so much, I haven't slept well in nights.
What have you been thinking, Jack?
About us. You're leaving for Japan. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again, Sharon, it's crazy. You can't leave now when we know how we feel.
Jack, you're repeating yourself.
That's right. And I'll continue repeating myself until you accept the truth. We're made for each other.
Stop it. You're embarrassing me.
Sharon, listen. I haven't stopped loving you. And I know you feel the same about me.
That's it. I said stop it and I meant it. Look, you've made me cry. And anyhow, how do our feelings change anything?
How do they change anything? They change everything. You must tell Peter immediately about everything. Tell him you won't go. I'm so happy. I knew you felt the same way about me.
Hey, is anyone in there?
Oh my God, it's Peter. He can't see me like this.
Stay calm. Maybe it's time we tell him everything.
Is anybody in there? Hello? What are you doing here? I've been looking for you for half an hour. Hey, what's the matter? You've been crying. Are you going to explain to me what's going on or not?
Peter, listen, calm down.
I'm not going to calm down. I want answers, and I want them now.
What's going on here?
That's what I'd like to know. Jack and Sharon have been here for who knows how long, and who knows what they've been doing. Hey, Jack, it's time you tell me what's up. I'm going to get really mad if I don't get some answers.
Stop! Stop! You're acting like little children. Come on, Jack. Let's leave Peter and Sharon alone. They need to talk, and we need to go shopping.
So, Sharon? What's going on?
Peter, I have to tell you something I've never told you before. I've known Jack for a long time. We went to the same university together, and, well, we were once engaged.
What? So that's why Jack came to live here. You've been seeing each other, haven't you, Sharon?
No, Peter, I swear, it's true. We just happened to meet here. It happened by chance.
By chance? That's a strange stroke of luck. Just enough to bring back some old passionate feelings? How long has this been going on, Sharon?
Nothing has happened between Jack and I. Even if I do still have some feelings for him. After all, Peter, you've been neglecting me for months. The only thing that's important to you is your work. You live, eat, and drink theater and nothing else.
So you're saying this is my fault?
No one is at fault. It's just that we want different things from life at the moment. I've had 2 interviews with the director of the Archaeology Museum. They want to open an art exhibition, and they've offered me a job. Do you understand, Peter? It means a job I would really love.
What are you getting at, Sharon?
Would you stay here and not go to Japan if I asked you?
What kind of question is that?
Answer me, Peter. It's important. I've accepted the job.
Without asking me. How could you?
And did you ask me about Japan? Did you, Peter, huh? Are you willing to stay here with me?
I can't, Sharon. This is my big chance.
You see, Peter, I'm right. Nothing is more important to you than your success.
Really? Peter was going to punch Jack? That's right. But luckily I arrived in time. I'm glad I decided to check up on them.
Wow. What happened next?
Well, Jack and I left, and I think Peter and Sharon carried on with their argument.
Wow. Oh, it's a shame I wasn't there. But you knew about Jack and Sharon, didn't you?
Well, yes. I found out by chance. I came across a photo of them together while I was cleaning one day.
Wow. What an incredible story.
Could you stop saying wow? This isn't a film. If it were a film, there would be a happy ending.
Well, to tell you the truth, I think this is more exciting than The Bold and the Beautiful. What's going to happen now?
I have no idea. If Sharon doesn't go to Japan, I think she and Jack will probably get back together.
And how are you getting on? If I were you, I would forget Jack.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll get over him.
Good girl. If I were you, I would look after myself. There are other fish in the sea, and you are such a great catch.
Thank you, Alice. But to tell you the truth, I'm looking forward to not having a man in my life for a while.
Don't say that. I know you're hurt, but what would you do if you met a nice, handsome young man who, by the way, loved cleaning as much as you do?
Well, if he loved cleaning as much as I do, I wouldn't let him go. But, you know, men like that are pretty rare.
Anyway, getting back to Jack and Sharon, how do you think it will end?
Don't worry about that. I'll send you a letter with all the details.
And I'm going to miss you, you know.
Me too. But I'm happy that you're going to work with your father. It's great that he wants you to come up with the stories for his films. It's what you really wanted, after all.
It's true. It's been such a long time since I got on so well with him. And of course, I can't wait to get on with the new film. I'm so excited about it all.
Another star in the family. Miss Dubois conquers Hollywood. Actors and actresses doing their best to impress her. No one can keep up with her.
Especially because Mars is in line with Scorpio. And what are you going to do now, Anne?
Well, the first thing I'll do is look for a new flatmate so I can carry on living in this apartment. You know how expensive it is. If I had the money, I would live here on my own.
But you're not alone. There's Jack.
And how long do you think he'll stay here? As soon as Peter leaves, he'll only be looking after Sharon and her apartment.
Hi, Sharon. Could I speak to you for a moment?
Sure, Peter. I'm listening.
You know, I thought a lot about what you told me. Well, I have to admit you're right. I haven't been paying very much attention to you. I won't be angry if you don't want to stay with me.
Oh, Peter. Don't worry about me. Just look forward to your musical. It's your big break, isn't it? If you weren't so committed, you wouldn't be the man for the job now, would you? You're a star, right?
Yes, I know. It just isn't easy imagining Japan without you.
It won't be easy for me either. But I'm sure it's the right decision for both of us.
I hope so. If I were rich and famous already, I'd send along my private jet so you could visit me on weekends.
Yeah, right. The petrol alone would cost you your fortune.
Who cares? I'd be rich.
So, while I wait for you to bring your career off and become rich, I might come visit you. Maybe with Anne. But if you're famous, you'll forget all about me. You'd let it go to your head and wouldn't have time to take care of me. I couldn't keep up with all those beautiful young actresses.
How could I forget you, Sharon? By the way, would you mind me taking that beautiful photo of you along to Japan with me? The one hanging in the living room. It'll help me when I'm missing you. Especially in the beginning.
Of course, Peter. Take it. I'll be happy to give it to you.
Thank you. Well, I have to get on with packing. One last thing. If we were to meet in a few years, in 2 apartments close to each other, you with your new boyfriend, would you pretend not to know me like you did with Jack?
Why do you ask me that?
Oh, I don't know. Just curious. I guess it would be fun to meet you somewhere else and have a little secret between us two.
So it's just you and me, isn't it, Anne?
Well, really, it's just me, all alone.
Are you still angry?
No, I was just joking. Of course, it'll be difficult to forget a man like you.
You're just pulling my leg now, aren't you, Anne? I wanted to say, if it had been a different time in my life, or if there weren't Sharon, maybe we would, or rather, maybe we could.
Too many ifs, Jack. Anyway, I'm happy for both you and Sharon. Really. You know, I adore love stories with happy endings.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. Sharon just left Peter.
Okay. Let things take their natural course. You know, as Alice would say if she were here.
I really miss her craziness. And her jokes. The house just isn't the same without her.
That's true. She always had something to say. I miss so many things. Like Peter. I even miss his singing exercises.
But they were awful. Our poor ears.
I know, but I was used to them. By the way, how did things turn out in the end between you two?
Pretty well. We had a long talk, and he understood it really wasn't my fault, that it was inevitable. Peter was just too involved with his career to notice Sharon's needs and desires. Let's just say I took advantage of their situation.
I'd say so. You've never missed a chance like that in your life, have you?
It's late. I have to go. I'm late as usual. By the way, Sharon and I are going to see a film tonight. Would you like to come?
Thanks for the invitation, Jack. But I'd prefer to stay home. Anyway, a possible new flatmate is coming to take a look at the apartment, and His name's Nick. Well, actually, I've got to get things tidied up.
That's right. Cleanliness is next to godliness, huh? Don't work too hard, Anne. Perhaps Nick is less tidy than Alice and I put together.
Oh, no. I lost the battle with you two, but it's time to put an end to all this chaos. I'll ask him all the right questions, but if I get the feeling he doesn't like cleaning, I won't let him in the door.
Good evening. My name's Nick. How do you do?
How do you do, Nick? My name's Anne. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. So this is the apartment. It's very beautiful. And so clean and tidy. I love cleanliness. I'd even say that I'm a maniac for cleaning.
Really?
Well, yes. My friends give me a hard time. They say that I'm the mommy of the group.
Is that so? My friends say the same thing about me.
Well, there's another thing, Anne. To tell you the truth, it's a little embarrassing. I have another hobby which I adore.
What would that be?
Well, I just adore cooking. In fact, could I take a look at the kitchen? Are you okay, Anne?
What?
The kitchen. Do you think you could show me the kitchen?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that... Well, I love cooking.
Fantastic. That way we can experiment and try out new dishes together. Okay? So, where is it?
Right. The kitchen is in there.
Great. Roomy, well lit, and tidy. Just as I like it. I've got to confess that the kitchen is key to whether I come to live here or not.
Oh, well, Nick, are you pleased? I mean, with the apartment.
Oh, yes. It's very lovely. I like it very much. Not only the apartment.
Thank you. So, when would you like to move in?
Well, if it's all right, I'll move in tonight. I just need some time to get my things.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'll cook up some dinner while you get your things, and then you can tell me what you think. I'm sure I'm not as good a cook as you.
I'm not so sure. I'll go get my things. I'll try to hurry up, and then I can give you a hand. You know what, Anne? I think we're going to get along well.
Hello? Anyone home?
Anne, it's great to see you.
Hi.
Oh, you look great.
Oh, thank you, Paolo. You look well yourself. And this house is so untidy and so dusty. I know. Let's give this place a good clean. The others will be here in a minute. Let's get started straight away. Right. Before you know it, we'll have cleaned and tidied everything.
You haven't changed, Anne. Cleaning, dusting, tidying. It's just like when we were at university. Can't you think of anything else?
Oh, look who's talking. Always strumming away on your guitar. Come on, Paolo. Don't be lazy. Oh. Come on, let's get started.
Da-da-da-da! Surprise, surprise!
Michelle! Sandra!
How are you?
Good. Hi.
Sandra.
Wow. Wonderful. All together again, just like the old days. Okay, guys, what shall we do? I want to have lots of fun.
So do I. Come on, Michelle, let's go for a long walk all the way down to the lake.
Stop where you are. Where are you two going? Come on, Paolo, pick up that brush again. And Michelle, please, can you pick up your bag and that frightful hat?
Your command, Captain.
Come on, Michelle, stop playing around and give us a hand.
Oh. Oh, this detergent is made by Syntex, the American multinational that makes household cleaning products. I refuse to use this product. You know I hate multinationals.
But it's just all detergents are made by multinationals. How are you supposed to clean a house if you refuse to use them?
You guessed right. I never do any cleaning. My flatmates look after that.
Oh, I see. So you arranged to have your flat cleaned.
Michelle, you're just like Paolo. Look what a mess this house is in. If it weren't for us.
If it weren't for you, I'd be chilled out playing my guitar. None of your forced labor. I see, we spend most of the time of this holiday cleaning. And I'm starting to wonder if this holiday may have been a mistake.
Oh, come on, Paolo, stop complaining. You'll be happy to see this place all spick and span. Sandra, I've already dusted that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you sure you cleaned it properly? Because it doesn't look very clean to me.
Hey, Mike!
Hi!
What's going on here? Are you my old college friends or workers from a cleaning company? Come on, put away those brooms and detergents and let's toast the good old days.
But Sarah's not here yet.
That's odd. She should be here by now. She said she'd be here just after lunch.
That's right. And she's the one who organized this reunion.
Am I wrong? Or are you talking about me?
Oh, Sarah, at last!
Oh, don't get up.
So, everybody ready for the toast?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm really tired. I need to lie down.
Oh, Sarah, don't be a spoil sport. We have been waiting for you.
Come on, ladies!
Wow, Anne's looking more beautiful than ever.
Don't tell me you still think about her.
So, I propose a toast
Yeah.
to our college days together.
Yes. And to this wonderful holiday.
That's right.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Life's hard for musicians, you know, Mike. Sample recordings, auditions, the up performance. But never anything serious. Always waiting for the big break.
You know, Paolo, I think no one has understood your talent yet. You'll see. You'll be successful one day.
I certainly hope so. I need to make money somehow.
Why don't you get a job? Something until you make it as a guitarist.
What would I do? Working in a bank like you? No, that's not for me.
It's not as if there are only banks to work in. There are other jobs you could do.
I know. I worked in a supermarket last year.
What was that like?
Oh, well, I didn't get up all the time. And the alarm clock at dawn. I did it for 3 months. Oh, no. Normal jobs are not for me. I am an artist.
What are you talking about?
About work. Oh, by the way, Sarah, how's your pub coming on? Just a minute, what was it called? Blue Moon? That's it.
You do it on purpose, don't you? Making things worse. With that sarcastic tone of voice. You like making fun of me. You're horrible.
But what did I say?
What? Didn't you know? Sarah's pub burned down 2 years ago. The insurance hasn't paid. They say the fire wasn't an accident. Sarah's lost everything, including the sense of fun she used to have.
Man, I really messed up. I didn't know that had happened. We spoke at Christmas, but she didn't say the pub burned down.
You don't know what Sarah's like. She doesn't like to speak this thing. This experience has really changed her. And I think this holiday will be good for her.
Hey, what's going on?
No, that's enough, Sandra. I don't think you need to add any more salt.
I really think the ravioli are rather tasteless.
Well, let's see what they think. Would you like to try my ravioli? Sandra says they're tasteless.
Sure. Fantastic, huh?
Really good. I always said you'd make someone a great wife.
See?
Did
you hear that?
I don't think they're very tasty. I'm sorry, Anne, but my ravioli are a lot better than yours. I'm cooking tomorrow, and we'll see who's the best cook.
Oh, she's always criticising.
Well, don't take it seriously, Anne. You know what Santa's like. Competitive by nature.
Oh.
Okay, guys, let's have a chat. Tell me what you've been doing since we last met.
Well, Paolo and I were talking about our work and our hopes for the future.
Work, work, work. Let's talk about something a bit more interesting. Romances, passionate love story, things like that. Well, you, for example, Anne. Have you got a boyfriend?
Me? Well, why me? I've got to go to the kitchen to check on the roast.
Oh, come on, Anne. Don't be shy. Answer Michelle's question.
Okay. Well, there is someone. But he's not my boyfriend.
What does that mean?
He's my flatmate. His name's Jack. And he's going out with a friend of mine called Sharon. But I still hope I have a chance. I really do like him. And I think about him all the time.
Are you in love?
Maybe. Yes. Yes, I think I am.
Wow. I adore passion and tormented love stories.
I've really got to go now and check on the roast. It'll be burning. Michelle, can you come and give me a hand? And then come and tell the others that dinner's ready.
Mike? Mikey? Hello? Anyone there?
Yes, what's wrong?
Oh, you tell me. You look as if...
I'm finished, Paolo. I wasn't expecting this. I thought that... I'm stupid.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Anne, she's in love with another man. And I was hoping that, we could become more than just good friends during this holiday. I've never stopped thinking about her. What an idiot. Sorry, Paulo, I have to be by myself for a while.
No, but... Beautiful girl with brown eyes. Oh, dusting up, dusting away. My heart sighs. My heart sighs. Oh yeah, no bad. Inspiration at last. Oh, thanks, Mike. You're a great friend.
Could Good morning, Sarah. Have you seen what a beautiful day it is? How about I walk in the countryside and then we can relax by the pool?
I don't really feel like going out. I'd rather stay in and read.
Oh, come on, Sarah. Don't be your usual antisocial self. Let's have some fun together. Why don't we play a trick on the guys who are still asleep? We could wake them up with a nice bucket of cold water.
What a stupid trick.
Nothing's changed, but I still love you truly. Beautiful girl with brown eyes, dusting away my heart's sighs.
That's all we needed.
Oh, you don't understand, Sarah. This is poetry. This is the story of a secret love.
Poetry, love, tricks. Enough of this nonsense. If I'd known you were all going to be so amusing, I never would have organized this reunion.
Beautiful girl with brown eyes, dusting away my heart aside.
Oh no, Paolo, look what a mess you've made. And by the way, you didn't clean the kitchen last night, did you? Come on, Michelle, give me a hand.
No, I'm sorry. I can't touch that awful stuff. When are you going to get the message? I never touch that awful stuff. I hate detergents and the multinationals that make them. And I hate cleaning too. Oh, come on, we're on holiday.
What is this racket? And what is going on in here? Has World War III broken out?
It's just started.
Well, Soldier Sandra's launched her offensive, but the Paolo Michel squadron is responding well to the attack and will defend its position to the bitter end.
Stop playing around. Roll your sleeves up. The sooner we start working, the sooner we'll finish and we'll be able to relax by the pool.
Wait a minute. I was just thinking of going back to bed. If I'd known what was waiting for me, I would have slept until midday.
Maybe we could ask Sarah to give us a hand.
Well, you must be joking. She just asked not to be disturbed and giving her a bad mood over the last couple of days. Well, we could ask Mike, though.
Oh, no. I just saw him a few minutes ago. I asked him where he was going, and he said he was going to the village to buy a newspaper. He asked me if he should do some shopping, but I told him we'd all go to the supermarket together later on.
Fantastic. First cleaning up, then the shopping. Just the sort of holiday that I'm dreaming of.
Well, it's only the four of us here. Let's share the jobs out.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I've got an idea. How about you and Anne having a cleaning competition? Time in here. You clear one part and you the other.
Yes, and I can keep the time. And Paolo provides some beautiful background music. At the end, we'll see who's been the fastest. And, of course, which part of the kitchen shines the most.
I think it's a great idea. You and Anne are always arguing about who's the best at doing things.
Oh, this could be the right moment to show off your domestic skills. And the winner will be crowned Queen of Housewives. What do you think?
Well, it's an unusual idea. It's very original, but I'm not sure.
Oh, come on, Anne. Why not? It'd be interesting.
Oh, okay. You've convinced me. Shall we start?
Mm-hmm.
Great! So, Sandra, you clean the sink, the cooker, and this part of the floor. Oh, and you've got the oven, the table, and this other part of the floor.
Okay.
Okay? Ready, get set, go! Sponge in hand. Sandra is cleaning the taps while Anne is intently sweeping the floor. Now Sandra is spraying detergent onto the cooking rings and starts it on the table. Time is passing by. Another contestant is showing signs of fatigue. The race is open and nothing is separating the two cleaners.
Those college days were so long ago. You were so clever, so beautiful too. But I never forgotten you. Nothing's changed. I still try love you. Beautiful girl with brown eyes, dusting away my heart sighs.
Finished?
Incredible! You both finished at exactly the same time. Come on, Michelle. We need to decide which is the cleanest part.
So, who's won? Well, after considerable discussion, the jury declares that the winner is...
Come on, don't keep us in the dark.
Who's won? Oh, you've both won. It's a dead heat. You've finished together and both parts of the kitchen are perfectly clean.
Okay, well maybe it's better this way, Sandra. At least there'll be no arguing about who's better at cleaning.
Yeah, you're right. Let's forget our rivalries, at least for today. Come on, let's shake on it.
Okay.
We're both champion cleaners.
Hi, Sarah. Do you have a minute? I'd like to talk.
Sure.
Well, I'd like to apologize for the other evening. I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't know anything about what had happened at the bar.
Okay. I'll forgive you this time.
Great. I'm glad we've cleared up the misunderstanding. So tell me, how did the fire start?
I don't really know. The lighting system had been checked 2 days earlier by the electrician. And the sprinkler system was working fine too. It had just been installed, but it didn't work.
How's that possible?
I don't really know. Someone must have thrown a cigarette on the curtains, which caught fire straight away. The whole pub burned down in a few hours. The fire brigade couldn't save the place. It all went up in flames. I wish I'd been more careful. I wished I'd checked everything more carefully.
But it's not your fault, Sarah. How could you have prevented the fire? Come on, you've got to pull yourself out of this. You can't spend your whole life thinking about your problems. You used to be such a fun person.
Life changes us, Mike. We've all changed since our university days.
Sure. But I'd like to help you find your old enthusiasm again. Tell me, how can I possibly help?
Well, I'm not sure. You're embarrassing me.
You shouldn't feel embarrassed, not with me. We've always trusted each other, no? What time is it?
4:15.
Oh, no. The match. It's already started.
You know, Mike, we were talking just then.
Yeah, I know. We'll continue our conversation later. I've really got to watch the game now. It's a great match. Chelsea against Manchester United.
You know that doesn't interest me in the slightest. You haven't changed, Mike. All you think about is football. Football's the only important thing in your life.
You're exaggerating now, Sarah.
And you don't understand anything. All you care about is football. Maybe if I wore a Manchester United shirt, you'd pay me more attention.
What did you say?
I tell you, I love you, but I'm afraid of being wrong with you. Little girl with brown eyes dancing away my heart aside.
Oh no, Paolo, that's all I needed is you, with your stupid guitar. I've had enough. I'm going to my room.
What's wrong with her? I don't think my song that bad. What do you think, Mike?
I'd like to tell you I love you.
Paolo, can I watch the game in peace and quiet?
I love you.
That's enough. I'm gonna go watch this somewhere else.
I can't believe it. They're all mad here.
I'd like to tell you I love you. But I'm afraid of being wrong. Beautiful girl with brown eyes, that's in a way my heart sighs.
Oh, man. At last someone who appreciates my talent. I knew you were an expert in music.
That song, Paolo, what does it mean?
Oh, I wrote it. Thanks to Mike that gave me the inspiration. You like it?
Oh, no. Mike?
Yeah?
That's not possible. I don't believe it.
Unbelievable. They are all mad in this house.
Beautiful girl with brown eyes, that's in a way my heart sighs.
I knew it. It couldn't have been different. Watch out! Oh, God. Did you hurt yourself? Oh, no. You should watch where you're going. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just walking into things. You know, I'm a bit absent-minded. When I was a kid, I was always falling over. I was always covered in bruises. But, oh, excuse me now. The first full moon of the summer. Just wonderful.
Hey, what's the full moon got to do with anything?
No, nothing.
Come on, please. Tell me what you're reading.
It's just a beautiful love story full of passion. It's a love story between a young lady of the nobility and a farmer. The girl's father wants her to marry a lord and is against the relationship. So he arranges to have the young farmer kidnapped and locked away in a secret room to die of hunger and thirst.
What a sad story. Isn't it rather depressing?
Well, oh, wait a minute. I haven't finished. The kidnapping happened on the first full moon of the summer. Just a moment before, the two lovers had arranged to meet. Legend says that every year on that night, the young girls return to look for her lover. Do you see?
What should I see? It's a legend. Don't tell me I should believe in such a stupid thing.
Well, on the contrary, I think you should. This is the interesting part. This love story took place here, in this house. And tonight, there's the first full moon of the summer. Oh, this is so exciting. I know this holiday would bring some pleasant surprises.
You must be mad. And by the way, where on earth did you find this book?
Well, up in the Arctic. It must have been written by one of Paolo's ancestors. If I'd known that room contained some treasures like this book, I'd lock myself in there for the whole holiday.
You shouldn't go nosing around everywhere, Michelle.
Well, then you should leave me alone then. I'm going to get the others together now, and we'll devise a plan for tonight so we can look for the young girl's ghost.
Hey, Sarah! Like a flip?
I'm glad you're here.
We've been here since noon.
We've made an incredible discovery.
What's this about?
Well, according to Michelle, this house is home to the spirit of a young girl. And this young girl is going to appear to us tonight as a ghost.
Don't make fun, okay? It's true. I read it in a book I found at home. And I can feel it too. There's a strange atmosphere, almost surreal.
I think the only strange thing here is you.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, enough of that. Listen to me. This is the plan for tonight. When the moon's high in the sky, we'll get some candles and go and look for the ghost. Paolo,
Didn't you know anything about the story?
Well, my grandfather did tell me something about it. When I was a boy, I used to go looking for spirits with my cousins.
And didn't you feel frightened?
I know. It was great fun.
Sure, everyone knows ghosts don't exist.
Oh, you're wrong there. You know, one night, we heard some strange noise. Someone was shouting. Oh, we were so scared. And we ran up to our rooms, and my youngest cousin cried for 2 days. He was so terrified.
What rubbish. I think you just invented the whole story.
Okay, stop arguing. Paula and I are going to look for the ghost tonight. Sandra, you coming with us?
Well, I don't really believe in these things, but if you're both going, well, why not? It'll be a bit of change from the other evenings. And, by the way, I'm quite curious to find out whether this ghost really exists or not. Sarah, are you coming with us?
Oh no, I don't believe in spirits, and I don't do such stupid things. I'll just stay in my room and read.
Oh, come on, Sarah. Don't be the usual spoil sport. Come with us. You'll see it. It'll be fun.
Don't insist. I said no.
That damn pub. She wouldn't be like this if it hadn't burned down.
I know, you're right. Well, let's try not to let our problems get us down. Sandra, can you call Mike and Anne? And we'll tell them what's the plan for tonight.
Okay.
Ghost hunting under a full moon, yeah.
So, this is the abandonment? Yeah?
Oh, I should never have got involved in this charade. I still can't believe you persuaded me to come along.
Oh, come on, Anne. You'll have fun. You won't regret.
Can anyone tell me exactly what it is we're looking for?
Mike, do you ever listen when people talk to you? We're looking for the ghost of a young girl. Legend says that when the full moons are in the sky, she returns here to look for a young lover. She walks up and down the secret spot where she used to meet him.
And where is the secret spot?
Well, we don't know. But Paolo told me that last year he'd heard strange sounds coming from this house. Huh, we can start from here.
Where here? How can we possibly if we can't see anything in the dark?
Don't worry. I know this place very well.
Okay, silent. Otherwise, we're not going to hear anything.
Did anyone ask Sarah if she wanted to come along with us?
Of course we did. She isn't interested. She doesn't believe in ghosts!
Well, you still should have insisted. It's not nice to leave her all by herself at night.
Okay, can we please start searching again?
What?
Somebody here! Somebody
I don't see anything. Are you sure?
touched me on my shoulder! Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. They squeezed my shoulder.
It's me!
What an idiot, Paolo!
Oh.
Okay. Now that we've solved that mystery, silence everyone, and let's continue.
Well, to be honest, this place is kinda
creepy.
Creepy, yeah?
Guys, wait for us. Please.
crikey, I'm not feeling very well. I think I'm going to faint. Shut up. Well, no, we read about you and we want to get to know you.
I don't like intruders. Do you know what happens to the people who cross my path?
What happens?
A horrible death. You must choose between being burnt alive or being eaten by wolves.
Oh my God. Listen, Miss Lady Ghost, I think there must be some misunderstanding here. We're all going to leave now and let you look for your lover in peace and quiet. Right, everyone?
Don't move an inch. It's too late. Your fate has been decided.
I beg you, please don't kill us. I didn't even want to come. They forced me to come with them. Really.
Be quiet! Now, all of you, close your eyes and put your hands up in the air. And now...
Sarah.
So you were the ghost?
Yes. I was in my room reading when I thought of dressing up and scaring all of you. And I must admit it was worth it. You don't know how funny you all looked. Your faces white with fear and your voices pleading for mercy. I've never had so much fun.
Yes, but you gave us all a big shock. Yeah.
Yes. But if it made the old Sarah come back, then long live ghosts.
Yes.